Good morning. Welcome to One Yard Wednesday. I'm Colleen from GE Designs in the producer chair today. We have just one producer, which we're excited to have Mr. KP today. There he is. Hey, KP.
Hello, everybody.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
I love that quilt behind you. We'll talk about that.
I know, I do too. We're doing something a little bit different today.
Yeah, we are. Yes, we are. Always looking for something fun and unique and different to, to spark your curiosity, your creativity, your creative superpower. Mr. GP just arrived in Duluth for the Minnesota Quilters Show, so we're very grateful for him heading up there. The advanced team is doing all the heavy lifting. I just have to show up and demo. I have the best job there, I think.
I think you do too.
I do.
He's on a very quick trip.
He's on a very quick. Yeah, he drive up, get everything in the booth, come back.
Yep, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
He's got things to do in the warehouse.
Yes, there's lots to do in the warehouse here. I'm so excited about that. So we actually never a dull moment at GE. If you're new to us, welcome. And we are GE Designs. We are in Chaska, Minnesota. Our owner and founder, Gudrun Erla, is from Iceland. So if you see Iceland in our logo, it's because that's where she's from. We have lots going on here, all kinds of things online, as you know, and all kinds of things happening in our classroom. So don't forget to check out gequiltdesigns.com often and take a look and see what's going on in our classroom, because we just published a whole new set of classes through mid-September. So lots happening.
Lots.
Lots. So sit back, relax. The prices on these fabrics will be live after the show, and the price is $7.99 a yard, which is a great price. These are Quilt Shop quality cottons, and we're able to get these at a reduced price and pass that on to you, which we're so grateful for that. One Yard Wednesday is the show where we show you fun and creative ideas. This week's idea came from Mr. GP. Fun and creative ideas with fabulous fabrics at fantastic prices. And so it is actually going to be an absolutely great show today. The quilts on the set behind me is Mia, and behind KP is Gigi. And actually that's the back of Gigi, isn't it? Isn't that cool?
I know, I love it. I love this panel right here. Let's see if I can get out of the way for you guys.
Isn't that fun?
This is Mr. GP's quilt, actually.
Yes, it is. It is, and he wanted that panel on the back. What a great idea. He is a great designer.
He's so artsy.
He's very artsy. Well, we have a question today. It's not my question, but it's Carrie's question. Let's take a look.
Hi, everybody. My name is Carrie Marshall, and I am the head of marketing here at GE Designs. I was asked, what is GE Fan Fest and why should you come? Well, I'm so glad you asked, because I am personally very excited about GE Fan Fest this year. I got a chance to take part in it last year, and it was so much fun. The weather was beautiful. So if you haven't attended before, let me explain what it is. It's a fun weekend filled with lots of fun festivities, a tent sale filled with lots of discounted fabrics. We have some fun events happening in the Stripology classroom where you can actually attend a live Happy Friday watch party with yours truly, Mr. HP, hanging out with you in the Stripology classroom. You can shop the showroom, which is super fun. And then we also have some other really great events like a lecture with Gudrun and Mr. HP at the Chanhassen Dinner Theater and other events that are happening all throughout the weekend. So you will want to come, bring your friends, and have a great time here in Chaska, Minnesota, where we will greet you with open arms and maybe a hug if you're into that sort of thing. So we hope to see you there.
That's Carrie. She's in the right spot. She's so energetic and so creative and so eager to share everything GE. The only thing she didn't talk about that I remember from last year is the food trucks.
The food trucks.
Oh my goodness. The chocolate mousse.
I know, they were all over the place.
They were all over. Yeah, we had
a chocolate truck.
We had boozy ice cream. We had some kind of egg rolls that were spectacular. I can't even remember all of them, but it you can't have a festival without a food truck in Minnesota.
I'd never even heard of boozy ice cream.
Yeah, and now it's hard to have ice cream. No, I'm kidding. All right, well, let's get started looking at these awesome fabrics right here. This collection is called Windswept. It's from QT Fabrics, and it is so cool and groovy, and it does look like windswept. This one is called Watercolor Abstract Warm, and part of why I have Mia behind me is I think Windswept would make an awesome Mia quilt. What do you think?
Oh, I agree.
Wouldn't that be fun?
I think it would look really good with all the flows.
Yes.
And,
just give it lots of interesting movement. So we'll tell you about the Mia pattern in just a little bit. So the first fabric in our collection, and I like putting out a big background here, Watercolor Abstract Warm. Next up is this. I think this is my favorite print of the collection. This one is called Leaves Multi. Isn't that pretty? I love the sort of watercolor look of this. So the background is very organic looking, and the leaves are multicolored and tossed, and just like I said, so fun and so pretty.
I like that one a lot too.
Yes.
It's a lot different than the rest of them.
Yeah.
But it fits well.
It's the most structured one, but adds a lot of dimension, doesn't it? Next up, Mottled Bright Pink. Love this one. It's got my pinks. It's got a little bit of orange in here. It's got the value changes from light to dark. And wow, you're starting to really see an interesting collection here, from the abstract to the pink to the leaves. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The next up is Model Green, and this is a very pretty green with blues and then a little bit of yellow and then the darker and the lighter greens. Again, I love these mottled fabrics because every time you cut out of this, you'll get a little bit different value and a little bit different look. So even though you might be cutting 10-inch squares from this, they will be they will give you a lot of variety in texture and color.
You want to know something kind of funny?
Yes.
I had no idea what that word was that I was typing.
Mottled?
Mottled.
Well, now you know. Now you know. And so next up, light pink. So a little bit more salmony, a little lighter. Has a little purple in it and a little yellow. So mottled meaning it's just got that splash, or like you took a sponge and sponge painted it. Mottled. Now you're going to use that all the time.
All the time.
Hey, I just got a mottled T-shirt. That's what you're going to tell your friends.
It's kind of tie-dye-ish.
It's kind of tie-dye-ish. It absolutely is. And then mottled orange. Love this. Love, love, love. So this is of course, the darks and the lights in the orange, the yellow. Oh my goodness. I think between this one and the leaves, my faves. And then we're wrapping it up with one more abstract in green. And this green is GP's favorite. And so I made a project out of this green. The green is like the abstract warm, and again, very bold and cool and a lot of movement, and yellows and greens and all different shades from very light to very dark.
It's too bad he's not here for his project.
I know. We'll give him credit anyway. I think this is, like I said, a really cool and unusual collection. Not very structured, just lots of movement and lots of color. Love it. Love, love, love. So this is Windswept by QT Fabrics. Next up is my notion. I've got a notion today. My notion is my Stay Put pedal pad from Gypsy Quilter. Now, Gypsy Quilter does such a great job with all of their products. They're always very well made. The pedal pad is 9 inches by 9 inches, and it's non-slip for your sewing machine presser, accelerator. Let me show you. So I'll put this on my fabric on the table and give it a push. It's not going to go anywhere. And then I did bring in a pedal. You're going to tell me what this is called. The word for this is not coming to me. But the pedal for the machine, of course, the driver. This is from one of the vintage Singer machines we have. It would also hold the large size pedal that we have in the classroom. We got the Baby Lock chorus machines, which have a great big pedal, and that would work great as well. So this is, and it's not going to slip. It's not going to slip on a tile floor or a wood floor or a carpeted floor. I love it, and I actually need this. My pedal is always slipping around, and I'm grabbing it with my foot and trying to pull it back. So the Stay Put Pedal Pad by Gypsy Quilter is my notion of the day.
Diane had a good name for it. Pedal Slider Preventer. Pedal
Slider Preventer, yeah. That might have been on the table when they branded this. I don't know. That's Pedal Slider Preventer. Yeah, love it. Love it. Love, love, love. And so it's time maybe to talk about my project. What do you think?
I like that idea.
And it's right here. So it's this show and everything we do at GE, as a matter of fact, is very much a team effort. I'm going to let you show the picture, which is a better image, KP. So this idea came from Mr. GP. He said, you need to make a water bottle holder. So I grabbed this really fun fabric, and I grabbed the green, which is his favorite, and the mottled green for a lining, and resisted the temptation to do something orange on the inside, and because I thought he would appreciate the green. And I love how this turned out. So, and it turns out KP discovered that it's reversible. I had no idea. Way to go.
I'm just too creative.
You are so creative. Yes, you are. Well, let me show you the holder on the table here, and I'll give you the dimensions that I used to make this. First of all, I cut 4 pieces for the bag itself, and they are 6.5 inches wide and 10 inches tall. I actually, as you can see here, I curved this top. And so to add my handle to my bag lining, I made a curvy shape here. It could be a rectangle with just a straight handle. Your handle could be more at an angle if you don't like to do curves, but the curved looked friendly to me. To finish it, I did a boxed bottom. So I did a 3/4 of an inch seam, 3/4 of an inch from the tip of the triangle when I went to do my box bottom. Now there's all kinds of ways to do the handle. The handle is actually 2.5 inches wide by width of fabric. I wanted this to be as long as possible. I could have put a buckle here. I could have Velcroed this. I could have stitched this, but I really like the tie because, first of all, I think it looks cute. And second of all, it makes it adjustable. So whomever is wearing this can adjust this and make it easy. So that is the GE water bottle bag. What do you think?
I love it.
And okay, so I forgot to say, if you can obviously adjust this to a water bottle that's smaller or larger. Another fun idea would be to add a pocket on the front of it. Or you could do a pocket on the inside. You could do a pocket kind of on the inside of the handle where the handle meets the lining. So there are all kinds of things that you could do that would make this special, make this your own.
Lori had a good idea for it.
Okay.
There's up there for you?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, Lori says I would insulate it so it keeps your drink cold before your walk. Absolutely. So I would put some Thinsulbrite in the bag itself, 1 or 2 layers. That would also make it more comfortable so your water bottle isn't bumping against your tummy. But absolutely, I didn't use any stabilizer or any anything insulating in this version. This is my beta test right here. Great
a little
idea.
bit of body too.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. I love this, and I think we'll be making more of these. So thanks, everybody. Let's post pictures in the crew. We want to see what you're doing, and keep the tips coming. We will definitely enjoy those. So there is the GE water bottle bag. Thanks, GP. Shall we look at the fabrics, KP? Should we take a walk back fabric lane here?
Let's do it.
All right. Well, we'll start where we ended. So this is GP's favorite from the collection, the abstract green, and it looked so cool in that water bottle bag. I love it. Abstract green. And then, of course, mottled orange, so cool, lots of texture, light and dark orange, and a little bit of yellow mixed in. And then mottled light pink, that rosy pink, a little lighter pink, and there's a little bit of yellow in this one as well. And then the green, mottled green, pulls in all the shades of green and that goldy yellow, which pulls all of these together. And mottled bright pink. Love this, love the bold, love the yellow in here as well. Just gives this so much interest. My favorite is this more structured print. It kind of pulls all of these together, and I really love it. Leaves multi with that watercolor looking background that all of the modeled prints have, and the fun leaves as well. And then back to the first, which is the abstract warm. So cool, and I just love it. Let's talk about the notion. My brain is going in too many directions today. The notion is the pedal. No, don't lose your pedal from sliding around the floor pad, or as the Gypsy Quilter folks call it, the stay put pedal pad. Love it, love it, love it. Very lightweight. Put it in your travel case. You're ready to go. Grab one for home, one for the cabin. Love this. I actually do need to have that. The quilts behind us are from our newest book, which is called Stripology, Quickies, and Gudrun launched that yesterday. Her brain just does not quit, and she's designing and creating 24/7 or 25/8, I think.
I think that's more like it.
So how exciting it is to see her new book. And the Stripology Quickies is available for a pre-order. If you order the book, let's see, I don't know when the pre-order ends. But what I can tell you is if you order the book right now, you'll get a pre-order for the book. You can get an electronic copy or a paper copy. From the pre-order, you'll get a signed copy, so that's cool. And for doing the pre-order, you'll get the Mia pattern in your mailbox, in your account, in your GE account, I should say, immediately. I bought the book this morning. This popped into my GE account immediately. So if you're eager to get started on the Quickies, you can get started with Mia, which is right behind me. Now, I talked about using the windswept for Mia, so I want to tell you what you need in terms of yardage. For the lap size Mia, which is 56 by 70, you know Gudrun always loves an oversized lap, so this is a generous size. You need 10 half yards, so you could get these, the 7 of these, and you'd have plenty, and you could make it actually, you wouldn't have enough for a twin, but if you added some others, you could. Or you could make the lap and have enough for binding, let's say. So I think the windswept would be a great candidate for Mia. The sample behind me is Mia made from Abstract. Now, Abstract is not a 1 Yard Wednesday price, but KP and I really wanted you to see this bundle because it's so spectacular.
That's been one of my favorites.
Yeah. It's in your cart, I think.
It's definitely in my cart.
All right. What else do we have to talk about? We talked about Mia. We talked about the pedal pad. We talked about the Stripology Quickies.
I don't know.
That might be it.
That might be it.
That might be it. And we already talked about the quilt behind KP, which is the back of Gigi. Gigi was on the set yesterday and is so cool, named after GP himself.
I believe this is a woodland wildflower panel as well.
Yes. Isn't that cool?
It just matches so well with verdigris.
Right. What a great use of a panel, for sure. So that is our show for today. We are so grateful for you. Shop, shop, shop. Grab some of these fabrics at fabulous prices. Grab your Stripology ruler and make yourself something wonderful today. We'll be back here at 9:30 Central Time next Wednesday, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.